Have you ever looked at your Ameren Illinois bill and thought, what am I paying for electricity? Your Ameren electric bill is broken up into 3 sections: delivery, supply, and taxes and other fees. Today, we're focusing on supply. Ameren Illinois may be your utility company, meaning it's responsible for delivering electricity to your home. But another company may supply you with the actual electricity. If you look at the 3rd page of your Ameren bill, you'll see a section called Electric Service Residential Billing Detail, and under that, Electric Supply. Which company is listed? Does your bill say Ameren Illinois? In that case, the supply rate you pay is determined by an electricity buying process overseen by the Illinois Power Agency, a state agency tasked with managing what customers pay on the standard utility rate. This rate changes every June and October, and Ameren isn't allowed to mark up this cost, so you're only paying for the cost of electricity. The Ameren rate is called the price to compare. Does your bill say another company under electric supply? In that case, an alternative supplier is allowed to mark up what you pay for supply. So, are you overpaying? We know the cost of a gallon of gas or a gallon of milk, but what's the cost of a kilowatt hour of electricity? Just like with gas or milk, the cost of electricity depends on the market. So if you have an alternative to Ameren or an alternative supplier, you'll want to look at the electric supply section and scan to the right to see the rate you're paying. The first number is the amount of electricity you used in the month. The second number is the rate you paid for that electricity. This number is written in dollars, and we want to change it to cents, so move the dot to the right twice. Now turn to the 4th page of your bill. The Ameren price to compare is listed here. From October through May, there is one rate for any usage under 800 kilowatt hours that month, and another rate for any usage over 800 kilowatt hours. Is Ameren's price to compare higher or lower than what you're paying? If it's higher than what you're paying, that's great. Just make sure to keep an eye on your bill each month and pay attention to notices you get in the mail from your supplier. We've heard countless cases of people who signed up with a supplier at a decent rate, only to see their bill skyrocket after 3 months or a year. If Ameren's price to compare is lower than what you're paying, you'll want to cancel your supply plan. Turn back to the 3rd page of your bill and scan down to a section called Details from your electric supplier. The phone number for your supplier should be listed. Call that number as soon as you can and say you want to cancel your plan. You might be offered a better rate, but be careful. You've already been overcharged by this company. How do you know they won't increase the rate again? Write down the cancellation number if they give you one. Once you cancel, the supplier is required to notify Ameren, and you will automatically be switched back to Ameren as your supplier. It might take a few billing cycles for the cancellation to go through, but you won't see any interruption in your electricity service. If you have any trouble canceling with your supplier, or for any concerns when it comes to your utility bills, call the CUB Hotline at 1-800-669-5556, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And for more information on ways to save, visit citizensutilityboard.org.